Do you consider yourself a good person, but bad things keep happening to you? Why is there so much pain and suffering in the world? Let's talk about that now. Automass photo. Hi everyone. We are going to be discussing why bad things happen to good people and vice versa. Why good things happen to bad people. Many of us have experienced this in our life and have been witness to it. Some people even use it as their reason why God doesn't exist by asking the question, if there is a God, why is there suffering? Whatever your beliefs may be, we can all recognize that there is pain and suffering in the world, as well as love and happiness. Often though, these states are unevenly distributed. Some people who have been through so much continue to suffer, and others seem to have it very easy, not knowing what true pain and suffering actually is. Whatever one's pain and suffering is, regardless of the severity you perceive it to be, it is real to that person. Good and bad are also subjective, since what might be good and positive to me could be bad and negative to another. Furthermore, it's not so much the act or event that is good or bad, but rather the intention behind it. For instance, two people might carry out the same exact action, but have different intentions, thus resulting in different projected energies and outcomes. Your intentions can be incredibly powerful, and the energy you project is what we tend to attract. Projecting what you desire to receive is known as the law of attraction. By focusing on the positive, you bring positive things into your life, and by focusing on the negative, you bring negative things into your life. Of course, it's not that simple, since the law of attraction can bring things into your life that you may not be ready for, or something that appears to be positive on the surface but is actually negative underneath. The basic principle is that you form an idea in your mind, something that you wish to have in your life. You then take the step to achieve what you desire by putting your focus, time, and energy into that idea. Then you receive the outcome which may be desired, better than desired, or partially desired. The concept of karma will naturally come to mind. What goes around comes around. Karma, like the law of attraction, is about projecting what you desire. If you commit acts to do harm to others, you attract harm back to yourself on some level. I won't go into too much detail about karma here, since that could be its own topic. But then, why does the law of attraction and karma seem to fail with some individuals who are greedy and who intentionally hurt other people? Where is their karma? This particular karma may not be inflicted by someone who is out to do good, but could also come from someone who also has negative intentions. A negative energy karma can be proliferated when negativity is continuously passed from person to person through a cycle of abuse. So, these are some of the reasons why there is so much suffering in the world, and why at times the concept of law of attraction and karma seem to fail. They actually don't fail, but rather our interpretation of them fails. Good and bad are subjective concepts. So what determines the outcome someone receives? There is a reason why we suffer on earth, and there is also a reason why we intentionally put ourselves in a place of suffering. Before we are even born, we choose a life that is intended for us, even with pain and suffering. Through suffering, we learn important life lessons, not only in the physical form, but also spiritually. After all, this is why we have chosen a life prior to birth, regardless of how difficult it is. The path we take here can be the one we set out to, in accordance with our higher self, but we may also deter ourselves from our true purpose here, or so it may seem. It doesn't matter, since whatever you do with your life here, there is always a reason and higher purpose for your actions. Denial, avoidance, and drugs hinder these learning opportunities that are meant to be experienced during times of suffering here on this earth. This, of course, may be a desirable outcome for some individuals and higher powers. Regardless, projecting negativity at someone may have real consequences, not only for the receiver, but also the giver. Of course, some individuals are able to protect themselves from negative energy attacks, generally with positive energy. Think of it like a shield, deferring the negativity away from the individual. But that projection of negativity has to have a target. Usually this target is the one who projected the negativity in the first place, but most may not hit the original target. Rather, it could be deferred to those who are vulnerable, not protected, and in a depressed, low vibrational state. In regard to always doing good, the concept of God may come to mind, as in what you do here is observed and judged by God, making sure you be the best person you can be, or you will pay for your sins. Of course, not everyone has that belief system, but if you do, then you tend to hold yourself to it. But what if you don't believe in God? Where is your belief system then? These are questions that only you can answer. For you see, the path of the world is not so much about positive or negative, good or bad. Rather, it's about the combined experience working towards a singular goal, which is observed by this higher power. There are forces that push towards this goal which may be perceived as negative by the opposition, which is also working towards the same goal by existing. The common goal is unity. This unity cannot be perceived as positive or negative, it too is subjective based on the nature of the purpose of the world. While other worlds will have different perceptions and outcomes, the goal is still the same, which is unity. The difference of opinion and experiences in life are here to show you the unity in opposition. Can you see the similar in the different? Apples of different colors are only divided by their physical exterior, but are they not all apples? What about apples and oranges? Different fruits, but still fruits. What about apples and humans? Can you see union and similarity, or only difference? These are all questions to consider when contemplating the concepts of why bad things happen to good people. A subjective world results in subjective outcome. Only you can determine your reality, what makes you happy and sad, why you suffer in this world, and for what reason you have embarked on this journey even before you were physically born. In conclusion, the concept of good and bad are subjective and are based on our perceptions of them. The law of attraction and karma seem to apply in some cases, but not others. This is ultimately because of the desired outcome of the world we live in and the universal forces in motion that make sure it has this outcome. It's so important to share this information any way you can. You are making a powerful difference in this world by contributing your time and energy to this cause, and I am grateful for your support. Please feel free to donate via Patreon for exclusive rewards. Thank you to my supporters for helping make this a reality. Sign up for my free email newsletter and be sure to follow me on social media and check out my other content. Thank you so much. If you have any other input on this topic, I would love to hear it, so please feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you agree or disagree with, and or how this has helped you or someone close to you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching my video. If you would like more content, please feel free to subscribe.